Alright, you guys want it? I'm going to have to serve you up. You want to be shithouse? Look for dislikes on the video so you don't press like. No one even gives a reason, but you just are too scared because you need social proof, which is the compromised organic portal way mind of thinking. Yeah, it is. I see what yous are doing. So here it is then. Why are organic portal human children unsustainable? I made a video today and I said how I saw this little 5-year-old fat little bastard kid at the park and how it made me realize it's time to do the video. And today I made a video called Organic Portal Human Children Are Unsustainable. Now, that's because parasites are fat. The fat in your body, in these little 5-year-olds, by the time they're 5, they're filled up with parasites and fat and can't think properly. The mucosa membrane is hardening, it's concretizing, the glaze is coming, the mucosal glaze is going over their eyeballs physically. You need to give them some tea. Yep. So, the glaze is occurring, the organic portalization process is occurring, their body is already taken at the age of 5. It's not sustainable because they're not dirigible. They're not even capable at that point of being steered or guided. They're not capable of having vision because parasites are a hive mind. Bacterial colonies are hive setups. This works perfectly with the idea of the hive mind of organic portals in our species. Because you cannot concentrate when you're fat the same way you are when you're super healthy. So the last year I've been working out, you've seen me all in the nature gym working out, growing my muscles. And there's people out there who have the theory of fascia, or muscle fiber as fiber optics. And I did read some scientists trying to dismiss it, but they couldn't dismiss it very well. They just said, there's no evidence. But there's no non-evidence either. So what I'm saying is most definitely muscle fascia is a type of fiber optic network of your body, and that parasites and fat are the opposite. It's complete attenuation. Yeah, when I studied at university for 8 years, I learned a word called attenuation of signal, of any signal. Doesn't matter if it's how the cells in our human body communicate in microwaves or any other wavelength. It's just in any wavelength. It's called attenuation. It means signal degradation. It's, you might think of it, if you guys read a lot of science, you might think of redshift in particles, in cosmic particle terms. They say photons go redshift. It's a type of attenuation over distance. So, there's different types of attenuation. It's just attenuation. It means the signal degrades over distance and time. And fascia, the muscle fiber, communicates really well, and it's your cells, and you built it with good food. Now these fat little moron children are unsustainable because they're never going to be capable of hearing the cosmic music in their organs, because the fat is like an insulation which is squashing the natural rhythm of the organs, the body's viscera, the organs, they're organs, like the musical instrument, the organ. Well, that's what your body's organs are like. All us, guru type people know this. I remember, I'm going to bring up the example again of Sadhguru, that Indian-like guy. He answered, I'm going to say it again, I reckon he answered this perfectly, because I've heard people, spiritual people, and they appear to be the fake woke to me. These are the organic portals who always want to clear their mind, and have no thoughts. I made a video like 2 years ago, meditation without epiphanization. Every time I do meditation, I come out with cosmic epiphany. If you don't, you are an organic portal, soulless, spiritless human. You do not have vision. This is the proof. There is not going to become a peer-reviewed journal's article saying it. All they're going to do is talk about brain syncing and stuff like that, very physical stuff, stuff that we can record. So brain syncing, another thing organic portals do, that's pragmatization of hive mind in action. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. So, when you create your muscle, like I've been working out, creating my muscles bigger, that's me creating my own body and my cells. I'm creating my own cellular structure there. Now, parasites, they're not your cellular structure. And the Human Bacterium Project, which is mapping the bacteria in and on the human body, much like we map the human genome, you remember? Back in the 80s or whenever they did it? This Human Bacterium Project is mapping all the bacteria in and on our body. Now, what we've found out is there's 10 times more bacteria in and on you than your own cells by number. So say you have 10 trillion cells, then there's times 10 bacteria. Believe it. We are human bacterium balls. Yes, the ladies should love that one. Well, it's true. So another reason to keep impeccably clean, yeah? And a lot of people are saying how disgusting organic portal people are and how they stink and stuff. Yeah, because when you're fat, you stink out of every pore. It's disgusting. And you need to have some, general upkeep on your body. So fat is parasites, and it's their piss and poo. Not just the parasites, but the fat on your body, it's also their piss and their poo. Where else are they meant to magically go to the toilet outside of you and jump back in your body? So you're not thinking about this right. When I come up with these harsher truth videos and then I just don't explain myself well, it seems that, the likes, in my opinion, show how many people have true intuition. If it's got low likes, that shows you that there's very low people out there with self-intuition. It proves it. Because I'm not lying, I'm not making anything up. It's only that it was a harsh truth and you couldn't accept it. And then there'll be a dislike on the video and then people don't press the like because it needs social proof, which is hive mind action, which is what organic portals do. It's compromised action because you're not able to think for yourself. Think for yourself. I encourage you. If I've said something that's true, you need to press the like button because there's more of them than there is us. And they're going to come in and they're going to ruin the entire organic portals movement just by pressing a few dislike buttons. And then you're just going to get gang stalked even worse. So it's the old adage of, together we're going to stand, divided we fall. So you have to back me up. You have to press the like button. You see that? Because it's your movement too, moron. Jesus. It's not just, it's for Ben to feel good or his channel or something. No, we're in a movement together trying to stand up to this stuff, yeah? So it's together we're going to stand and divided we will fall. So make up your mind. Whose side are you on? Are you on their side or are you on us, United Souls? No, you got to make up your mind. And make up your mind. You don't look and go, there's a dislike or 2 dislikes on the video. I don't know now. That's you not thinking. That's not you thinking. So I've just noticed this the last week. A few people are acting like this, and this has happened continuously on the channel. There's like good run videos, and then when there's no dislikes, and then if I track like a harsh truth, I track some dislikes, the likes go down. Because you people can't think for yourself. There is no other explanation. Because I'm not lying in the videos, I'm not making it up, and it's very obvious truth. It's just that it's harsh, and you're struggling to contemplate how it could have even happened to you. How could this have happened? How could I have had this oversight? And this is all subconscious, I've noticed. People don't consciously express this. Anyway, so, parasites, and back to the theme of today's, 3 videos I put up, or really 1 I ended up publishing, that was called Organic Portal Human Children Are Unsustainable, where I was talking about this little fat kid I seen in the park as the example. It was just a case example, right? There's other ways I could explain how we're unsustainable. There's probably 1,000 different ways you can split it. Maybe I should, but if you're going to keep working against me and working for them, the trivial humans enhancing mayhem, and pressing the dislike for no reason, just because it's a harsh truth, we're going to fall, and we're all going to fall. You're going to fall too. Yep, you see it? So anyway, you have to press the like. You have to support me like I would support another truth gang stalking or organic portal video. You know, like I would support the harsh truth just because it's really harsh. That's actually what I personally go for. But anyway, I understand some of you are not as strong and you're weak-minded and you need social proof. You need someone to tell you because you can't figure it out for yourself. Think for yourself. Maybe you're not grounding enough, clearing off the positive charge, which is like static. You can't even get the thoughts through. Or maybe you're fat and the fat is hindering your organ or organ music, cosmic music. Now, I remember Sadhguru example. I was going to explain that before. You have all these aspirants always asking these like guru masters, Guru, how do I clear the mind? And that's all they ever want to do. They want to just clear the thoughts. And he said it perfectly. Out of every guru I've ever heard answer it, he said it perfectly. He said, what? You want to clear the mind? Sadhguru said this. I think he's pretty cool for saying it. Well, you want to clear the mind after millions and millions of years of evolution to create this beautiful mind that we have and how good it works. You want to clear it. I already laughed and thought, oh, beautiful. He did it. He did the perfect answer. Well done, Sadhguru. Clap. And, you know, then he said, well, you know, your organs contribute to your mind and everything. So you want to shut down your organs. You want to shut down your body. And, you know, obviously the spiritual aspirant did not reply. The student just was dumbfounded. Clearly that person was an organic portal who asked that. You see that, right? I'm telling you, I made that video a long time ago, meditation without epiphanization. What is your guys' problem with not able to, you know, remember the videos I made 2 years ago? I thought I was the stoner who's meant to have a bad memory. How come I can remember everything I've said in the last 2 years and every video, and I constantly bring it up? That's because actually psychedelics enhance what we call meta memory, which is basically a fifth dimensional akashic access. You've heard, you know, hippie girls go on about acacia. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's a fifth dimensional, you know, living library. You might think of it as, you know, light stores or a light library in a fifth dimensional sense. And that would be like, you know, just above the Planck level, I would suspect. And, you know, it might be the certain way it's saved in the spin of the photon or something. I don't know how to pragmatically talk about it, but I know it exists, you know, and we call it fifth dimensional. But, yeah, so back to the main part of this, you know, human children are unsustainable because they're all getting more fat. And I'm not talking everywhere, you know, and all the, you know, sold humans. I'm not talking about every human. That's why I called the video Organic Portal Human Children, yeah? Otherwise I would have left out the words Organic Portal if I just meant all human babies. So, you know, when the truth gets harsh, people seem to run for the hills and run back into darkness where they came out of ignorance, back into bliss because it's too hard to handle. Don't be one of those people. That's the easy path. The universe doesn't favor that. Those people are becoming extinct now. It's the organic portal apocalypse. They're about to be extinct. It's the soul-spirited humans who will endure, and it's us who are the complexity knots. And I notice it's us who are not, you know, the obese, parasite-filled, disgusting bodies. That's them. Not necessarily, but most of the time. So this is why I made the video today, Organic Portal, Human Babies Are Unsustainable, and gave that example of the little fat kid at the park. Because I already saw him running around super unconscious. I can see the difference between a proper indigo child and one of these Organic Portal out-to-go childs. They're out-to-goes. Their energy is spread out, completely distractive and like static. And they don't seem to be able to have a single thought for themselves. They'll look to their parents. What should I say, Mum? No, think for yourself. I was 5 years old and only thinking for myself. I didn't look at my mum and go, oh, what am I meant to do, Mum? That's why I said they're like retarded. It's their time and they're gone. Vamoose, bye. It's the apocalypse of the organic portals because they're not dirigible. They're not even capable of being steered by consciousness. They have no vision. They have no self-thought. There is no self-spirited nature. The little 5-year-old fat kid will turn to his mum and ask how he's meant to reply. How am I meant to reply by the social structure status quo standard? You see? So wake up. Human children, organic portal human children, they're not sustainable. It's a harsh truth, but it's not a lie. And so you should be liking it because I'm in the same movement as you. And if, we all end up weak and massive dislikes, then the whole movement's going to suffer.